name is Beth McKernan. Been living here for 19 years. Super quick. We heard from two of the trustees right off the bat where they stood on this. Can we hear from the rest of you? Are you yay or nay on this? The ones that didn't speak up in the very beginning.
It's not what I envisioned for 183rd Northbrook Avenue.
Well, are you in for or are you?
I'm against it.
Okay.
I'll be on this board for 6 months and 2 days. Okay. My experience in this boardroom before that is at that microphone. Okay. Whenever I would speak at that microphone, I would wonder whether I was heard or whether I was listened to. I have learned in the last 6 months that the people on this board listen and they hear. And that's what I'm going to tell you right now. Thank you.
So that's a yes or no? We're under a time restriction, I understand. So like,
I just told you I listen and I'm hearing you.
But if you had to vote on this, is it a yay or a nay?
I'm not going to answer that question. I'm going to listen.
All right, okay, that's fine. Okay.
Clerk doesn't.
Was that?
I don't vote on these things.
Okay. Who's here?
I'm trustee Bauer. I've been on the board 18 years. I don't
Wait,
think it's as simple
somebody
as...
asked me if I live here.
I said, but you live here, so you have to have an opinion, right?
Not sure.
If this went to a vote, that's what I want to know. Who would vote on this or make it happen or not?
I'm trying to get a vote. That's what I'm upset about.
We're just trying to figure out who's for the people and who's not.
First of all, the way you pronounce the question is unfair. This has not come before us because under the proposal, it meets all the requirements of our zoning code. Our attorney has counseled us that that's why we don't get to vote on it. Am I in favor of the project? I can take it or leave it. It's not something that I feel I can dictate to everyone who comes in here who brings a project. It's our codes. It complies with all the codes with no requirements for variances of any sort. We don't have the right to tell them they can't build here any more than we have the right to tell anybody else they can't build here just because they want to build something for low-income people.
In the best interest of the people of Tinley Park, would you vote yes or no?
I don't have an opportunity to vote right now.
I'm just saying, hypothetical situation. Yes or no?
Under the current proposal, I would vote yes because I do not want to buy a lawsuit.
So for the rest of it, you have to answer just like real quick yes or no is fine. So who else would get to vote on this?
Me.
Okay.
I don't like the fact that you're standing there and telling us that we don't have a feeling one way or another for this town. Okay?
No, I didn't.
We sat and listened to everybody. A few people misspoke, but that's fine. You know, that's what we're up here for. But the fact of the matter is, we don't have a say in this. We do not have a yay or a nay in this.
I understand that, but the people here that elected you want to know if you had that chance. This hypothetical situation.
He was speaking. Would you allow him to finish, please?
But he's misunderstanding my question.
No, he was speaking, and he wasn't done speaking.
No, he was dancing. You're all dancing.
You're talking over me. He was speaking. And
You danced around it as well. You danced around it as well. I think I had the microphone first.
Well, let's just, you ask a question. TJ, do you have any more to say?
No, I don't have any more to say.
Okay. And you, Mayor, how do you feel? Again, hypothetical, if you had to vote on this, yes or no?
The only way I could vote is if there were a 3-3 vote in this case. As of this day, I couldn't tell you. No, wait.
We need more time.
No, it's time. I'll tell you what, there's been a number of facts that have come before us tonight that bear some consideration and some thought. It's facts that I didn't have before tonight, okay?
Which is how we feel as a community
well,
also.
And that's why I couldn't stay Because I'll tell you what, if I got more facts tomorrow, I might change what I said to you today. So I'm not going to make stuff up just to make you happy.
And I can, no, and I
And I'm not going to
appreciate
make stuff up just to make you mad either, because that serves no purpose. I think everybody on this board, everybody, whether we're of the same political stripe or not, is here for you, okay? You are our first priority. Now, this developer has come in with a proposal. As it stands today, the body that makes that call has not decided yet. So rather than making assumptions as to how they're going to call it or how they're not going to call it, let them get more information as well, so that they can make the right decision for the village of Tinley Park.
It's my understanding that the planning committee is the one who's going to vote on this
The
Thursday?
Planning Commission
Commission.
is not Trustee Vandenberg, that is not Amy Collins.
And who is that?
They are volunteers, just like you, that will be in attendance on Thursday night to hear this.
Are there any names? Do you have any names so we have some familiarity with who they are? Does anybody know who they are?
Well, yeah, they're members of the community, just like you are. They're unpaid volunteers. I don't have.
So unpaid volunteers are determining the future
To
of
answer your
our
question
communities.
fully, and to answer your question fully, who the people are, the list of the names are listed on the website.
But under what, so what do we look for specifically? Who was it?
Underneath commissions.
Can I get on the list? Can I get on that?
Absolutely. Submit your letter to the mayor's office, as the rest of, everybody can submit something. It's not a
But
problem.
what's the title? Like, what are these people's titles that
They're listed as
want to
commissions.
get on board? What is it?
They're listed as commissions.
Commissions?
Planning, long-range planning commission, I think is the title.
And so what's the process of getting on this long
What
range?
time?
7:30
7:30, and where's the meeting held at?
in the Carlson Center where the others are.
And is
It's
it
not true.
open?
The meeting
Oh,
is held,
right here.
the meeting is held in council chambers, which is directly here.
Is it open to the public?
Yes, every commission meeting is open
There
to
you
the
go.
public.
7:30 Thursday, here.
Okay, my last thing, Mr. Petroni.
Just again, I wanted to make it clear, I'm asking that meeting and any action. I don't think taking away elected officials' vote on issues that affect the community passes legal muster. I want an independent firm to look at this before they can vote.
Keep in mind that they, in certain roles that they perform, just as when Mr. Bard was talking about zoning board, they make recommendations in most cases to the board who then votes. It's just because of the way that this was written that the board doesn't get a chance to either accept or reject.
Does the board's authority supersede? Can you pass a motion tonight so that it doesn't get passed on Thursday?
I don't believe that's within our authority. That is not. I defer to council. I'll defer to council.
This board can amend the zoning ordinance any way it wants to amend the zoning ordinance, just like when it created the legacy code in 2011, that's how it wanted it to be. So, if
Could we
you
get a
want to
motion?
do that, you can. But in order to amend the zoning ordinance, you have to have a public hearing first, and then you would have 2 readings of an ordinance before this board. And that's typically preceded by some committee discussion, so
Okay, so I think we need to initiate that then, whoever gets started, because we can't have this happen. So my last thing, Mr. Petroni, first when you came in, you said that it was no warm welcome. You had conversations with people who weren't going to be directly affected by your coming in and putting this housing unit in. You need to reconsider your location because we don't need it. We don't want it. The vast majority of us don't want it. We don't need it. And you can't ignore us. We're the majority. So whatever it takes to make this not happen, especially voting, the people need to be heard. The people need to be listened to. We're all blindsided by this. We need more time to figure out how to make this, in my opinion, not happen. But yeah, we need to listen to people. We don't need what want it. So maybe there's another community that you can pursue that would welcome it, because we don't need it, don't
Yeah, in
want it.
Cleveland, back in Ohio.
Yeah. Well, no, do you see the list? I mean, there's tons of, they're branching out to Indiana. They're coming to Illinois. Have you maxed out Ohio? You know, go elsewhere. We don't need you here. Thank you very much, but no thank you.
Before everything else is said, as we're on this subject, can we move to make a motion to table the vote on
No,
Thursday?
you can't. This body does not have that authority.
Okay.
Saying,
That should be
here's
clear.
another question. This body does not have that authority.
Okay.
If you want to go to the Long Range Planning Commission, voice your commission to them. That is your prerogative. Those are open meetings, as was discussed earlier. You are more than welcome, as are all residents, to attend that meeting.
I disagree. I believe we do have the authority.
Absolutely.
I asked to put it on the agenda for tonight. I think I asked for that on Friday or Saturday. I, again, asked his vote, and their vote.
Damn right.
Tony Costello, 17131 Shetland Drive. Thank you for your time. Patiently waiting back there. Obviously, this is a disgruntled crowd. So what I heard out of the whole night is that there's two root causes. One being the legacy code, which you guys have addressed that you're going to look into, which is great. So, next steps, I don't know, maybe by next board meeting, we can get an estimated time of resolution on how long it's going to take to revise that legacy code. But two is the Plan Commission. And I don't want to get down on any volunteers, but there are a lot of rumors going around about residency requirements, and possibly some may not be residents of Tinley Park. I don't know. There's a lot of talk going on around this. So I'm hoping that the board can look into the residency requirement for all of the Plan Commission, as well as how long they've been on the commission, how they were selected, open up the whole investigation. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Kristen Theory, and I live at 16706 Anne Marie Drive. I've lived in Tinley Park for 11 years now, as Clerk Ray knows, my husband and I. Willingly volunteered our time for the Tinley Park Fine Arts Festival. We're very enthusiastic at the prospect of living here. But at this point, we're paying over $10,000 in taxes while our property value continues to plummet, and we're feeling trapped. I am a teacher with at-risk students as well, so I understand all this works, and I do support affordable housing. For me, the issue isn't coding. The issue isn't really with the developer, although I understand those concerns. For me, the issue is that we were left out of the equation. And I think the Tinley Park Exchange would have been a perfect medium for that. And I'd also like to say it's incumbent on us as citizens and village residents to hold these gentlemen accountable and to ensure that this does not happen again.